Yo, sorry for the delay. Let's just hop into the game since I know I'm not gonna have as much time. um, yeah, I'm a little late, so yeah, I kept meaning, dear gosh, I kept meaning to start stream sooner, but whatever. It won't happen tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow. All right, yeah, this probably won't be an issue tomorrow. Since we'll be doing that major tournament, so I just need to prep for that tonight. So let me just all right, and then let me. So I guess I'll kind of talk about this week's plan. So I will say this: I was very close to moving today's stream to Tuesday, but I kind of figured if I do that, I'm only going to be able to really do like the start of Tuesday, and I have a feeling that's not really going to be great for many people. It wouldn't be bad if I could go late into the night, but I'm just gonna do that. So, yeah. Plus, last time I tried planning for like I could have just risked it, but I think last time I tried to do that for. Last time I tried planning on the idea that my thing would be late day on Tuesday, it ended up happening like much earlier than it had for like the past month. So, yeah, it was just kind of not great timing. um, but yeah, tomorrow we'll be holding the big amiibo tournament. Um, and then we'll probably be doing, and then we'll probably, we'll, hopefully we can finish up Lost World on Wednesday. Um, because we aren't too far from making it to the end of Lost World. We're 2 worlds away, and then we'll probably have a separate stream for all the bonus levels. I'll see if I can maybe find like mods that'll let me input the Legend of Zelda and Yoshi levels into the game, since I don't think there is any other way to really play them. So I'll look into that. But yeah, I don't think there's too much else to really say right now. Honestly, I'm just gonna hop into the game. I don't really have too much to talk about today.
Wake up! Come on, wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night!
Go on,
a
pretty
trial by
people!
fire to wash clean the unworthy. But it's also just stupid fun. You'll love it or my name isn't... Whoops! Almost broke the first rule of nameless serial killers there. Haha, you know what I love? Being interrupted. Everyone who does it lives.
Good.
First question. Sure, the Spice Girls are one of the best bands of all time, but I'm more interested in the artists behind the characters. What is Baby Spice's real name? Use your device to answer
I don't
the
know.
question. And the correct answer is...
Okay.
Too easy. I've got more questions for you.
Do you?
Who dies in Steel Magnolias?
I don't know. The good old Spud?
Who said this one? Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game.
No.
This one's not for the faint of heart or fond of finger. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy, right?
You know what?
All
At
you
least
have to do is endure blinding pain. Ah!
Okay, reconnected. All right, cool. Cool. Then, we just continue.
Question. Sometimes things are not exactly as they seem. For instance, maybe I am really one of you. I'm not. That's a bad example. But still, I think you understand what I'm getting at. Which nut is actually a seed?
I don't know, pecan?
And the correct answer is this one. Wrong answers must be punished. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor. Let's see if you can string some letters together.
Okay.
Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs
this
out.
is earlier.
It'll be good to get your fingerprints on some of these letters too.
Wait, am I forced to do
But I will
7
be
or
very
no 5?
disappointed
Okay.
If you can't find at least a 5-letter
Yeah,
word.
this is a good minigame to get early.
We've pretty much started, so don't dawdle. By the way, the letters don't have to be touching. And don't forget to press submit when you're done. Ooh, let's see
go.
what you did there. Ah, nards. I have a message for all you haters out there. I get it. I totally get it. Let's try another one. Beetlejuice is a star in what constellation?
The movie. I don't know. I really don't.
Picked this.
You want to know what? I was thinking it was that one, but I can't pick it because I don't have my my pinky.
Darn, this is such a mess. This piece of art has blood all over
Easy.
it. I think I'm using the wrong type of lid for this jar of blood. I really need to get out all the lids and match them, but that's gonna take like a whole afternoon. Memorize the pattern of blood.
I have.
Alright, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Here's that art again. Let's see if you messed it up.
Nope.
I bet this is the highlight in your sad little life. I should probably be sprinkling in more clues about my true identity. I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, here's one. My name is not Brad.
Alright.
Let's try this again. What body of water connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Atlantic Ocean?
I really don't know.
Who said this? Wrong answers must be punished.
No, I don't really know.
Let's do a little memory test.
Alright, pattern.
Memorize the pattern. Alright, let's put these away. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? I will accept 0 mistakes. And here it is again. How'd you do?
Pretty good.
Someone's memory is just too vivid for my taste.
Yeah.
I think this game's pretty sweet so far. Ah, I said sweet out loud. Now teens know that I'm not cool. Alright, next question. And now a question about the coolest part of any mall. According to Hot Topics 2007 annual report, nearly 40% of the revenue comes from what?
I don't think it's lava lamps. And I can't choose dragon statues.
Time's running out.
Glow-in-the-dark
Who
posters?
This.
No, I don't know why.
But wrong answers must
I
be
thought it was a
punished.
trick question, because you would think band t-shirts would either be more or,
Do your stretches, mathletes.
you know.
Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 15 right, you die.
Alright.
Let's kick some math. Math, am I right?
Yep. Okay, so... Oh my
Get your
gosh.
last math in now.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Should I check you for a hidden abacus?
A hidden abacus.
And
Where
in
would
case
I
you can't
fit
tell
that?
by my questions, I'm totally just a big nerd.
I mean, maybe in my
Alright,
shirt,
next
but also like...
What is 5, mathematically speaking?
Ooh. No! I know this one! I can't choose it!
And the correct answer is... this one.
Fuck off!
Wrong answers must be punished.
I actually know this one!
like few
Oh,
exercises.
cool, awesome.
Do
I
you
also
like
get
that?
loser wheel.
Oh, I just love it when she spins. Yep, you die.
I'm actually really mad about that.
Brutal. So close and yet so far away. Oh well.
You know what sucks?
Terrible tragedy. I'd avoid that old rundown gazebo if I were you.
You know what
They say
sucks? I would have gotten
terrible
2 of those
things
questions
happen
right
down.
had I
A deadly
not
game
cut
that
off
danced
that
around
pinky.
sex and drug references, but never.
Damn, that's so upsetting. Because normally that's a give and take, where normally it eliminates, like, the correct... Or it can normally eliminate one of the wrong options, and that might have been helpful on one of those questions had I... But it didn't. Sadly did not. Yeah, so I'll wait a moment for... to see if other people join in. If no one joins in for this round, I mean, I guess I'll do another game of this. After that, I will probably switch games unless someone decides to join. But we'll see. Because I need to figure out... I might just do a You Don't Know Jack, honestly. Because what are the other options? I mean, I guess I could just do Bomb Corp. I'd rather do one that other people can join in on, just because, like, no one can join in on Bomb Corp if I'm doing it, and if people do start joining, I can't really do Bomb Corp with people unless they're, like, really active chatters, which is kind of a coin flip for people playing. Alright, so... But, yeah, so... I think the main things to note is... What is there to note? I've already said the stream plan for this week. I don't exactly know if I'm doing... Oh, oh, oh. Alright, there we are. So at the very least, audience can join. I gotta see if I can make it to the final round. Alright. So let me think. What are the other solo player Jackbox game? I know this is Time Jinx, but I really do not like playing Time Jinx. At least on my own. Because I am very terrible at timeline trivia, so... I don't think 9 has one, nor does 8. Yeah, so... Yeah, I'll probably wait until... Yeah, I will wait a little bit. Oh, oh. So, what is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah, so there's Time Jinx, there's Zeeble. I don't want to play Zeeble Dome. I don't want to play... Yeah, so I don't want to play Zeeble Dome. So I really think it's probably just You Don't Know Jack right now, huh? I mean, I guess there's Quicksort forever, which I could do. Um... Maybe, but if I'm at the point where no one's joining and people join mid Quicksort, I'm probably not gonna have enough time for another game after that. Had I started even half an hour earlier, maybe I could, but but yeah. Okay. Alright, so... Honestly, I feel like there isn't really much to say. I guess maybe I need to still upload videos to the VOD channel. It's getting a little difficult right now just because of the whole editing software kind of bugging out. So I really need to figure... Alright, reconnected. Thank goodness. It's actually a little shorter than last time, which is pretty good. Okay, alright, so let's just go ahead and start. Since I don't think anyone's gonna be joining this game. Or at least if they are, then they'll be a little late. I'll just skip the intro again. Or I'll skip the intro this time.
Wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia, and well, I guess I'll just shut up then. Hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. It's so important, I get it. Impatient jerk. Alright, first question. There's something I can't stop thinking about. What's the name of that George Seurat painting Cameron stares at in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Well, now I'm thinking it's either 2 or 4. But I'll try it.
And the correct answer is...
Nah.
Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished.
Yeah, there wasn't really a good way for me to figure that one out. Unless I've seen the movie.
It's time for some finger cutting. This
Ugh.
one's a little ooky. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. My dog could do it, but he doesn't have fingers. Ah! We do have fun here.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't backfire on me like it did last time.
Oh, I got a Facebook notification. Ugh, typical. I just got tagged in another spam ad for sunglasses. How about this? What animal statues are fixed on top of Berlin's iconic Brandenburger Gate?
I don't know. Honestly, bears is probably a decent guess, but I'm just gonna say lions.
And the correct answer is this one. Wrong answers must be
Yeah,
punished.
that was my other guess.
Welcome back to the killing floor.
Yeah, this is a terrible round so far, but it could always
Let's
pick
see
up.
who's a wordsmith.
Actually,
Letters
it's
spell
good to
the
get this
longest word
early.
You can before time runs out. My ransom letters could use a little bit more pizzazz. But I will be very disappointed if you can't find at least a 5-letter word.
I can.
Start poking those letters with your fingers. Let's see what you came up with.
Bacon.
You did it, huh? Well, I guess I'll have to find some other way to kill you. What are you gonna do with all that money? I know of a great timeshare opportunity.
No, I'm not.
Here's another one. I'm in need of a new body dumping spot. Where is the Mariana Trench?
Isn't it here?
Who said this?
No.
Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished.
Yeah, I am not cooking right now.
Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern.
Okay, easy.
Okay, you've seen enough. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? And since it's a one-person race, let's see a perfect score. Or else. Was this what you entered?
Yes.
How close did you get? Oh, you're so smart.
So, I need to start getting questions right, or else I'm gonna get loser wheeled.
Scores, scores, scores. Yay, scores.
Alright, come on.
Let's try another one.
Give me something good.
If I shot you in the kneecaps for getting a question wrong, what shattered bone would make you hurt like the Dickens?
What? I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say humorous, but I guess I'll try, patella.
Who picked this one?
Patella.
Too easy.
Okay, so that
Alright,
was helpful. That
next
was
question.
the pinky being helpful.
Okay, so this question is purely hypothetical, unless you get it wrong. If I stretched your small intestines out, how long would they be?
I wanted to say 20 feet, but I guess I'll go 15.
Who picked this?
Yes, the pinky gives and takes. I mean, I'd rather it do that than
this is a
exclusively
mess.
take.
I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art, and it was really expensive. The blood, I mean. Memorize the pattern of blood.
Bit of a rougher pattern, I won't lie.
Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you.
I think I might have gotten it wrong.
Here's that art again. Now it's time to show your work. Looks like your memory let you down. Bye-bye now.
Yeah.
You're like the salmon swimming upstream, and just before you got to the spawning pool, a bear snatched you up. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of nature docs lately.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go down to that stretch of road where those rich kids hit a guy with a car and tried to cover it up all while acting like jerks, except for one girl, if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. People forced to play some crazy game show using their phones as controllers. I don't really understand the technology. Somebody died. Just how that old soothsayer predicted. Terrible. And yes, if you're wondering, I am soiling myself right now.
What?
Hi, the party's downstairs. Come on in.
We'll reboot. We'll see what happens. If no one joins, I'm gonna say in like the next 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna swap over to. You don't know Jack. We'll do a round or two of that. And then I'll probably call it if no one else joins. Alright, so. I really could just start getting some stuff prepped for the tournament tomorrow, couldn't I? I could. I could. I don't know if I will. I mean, we'll just see. I'm wondering if I even should wait 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Huh? Um. Alright, well. Oh, okay. So, what's going on? Hold on. I mean, let me see if I can just do. Just checking some stuff. Okay. Stupid. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's awesome. Alright, so it's been almost 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead. I did say 5 minutes exactly, but I kind of do want to have enough time to do good ol'... Yeah, I should have started a little sooner, but it's fine. Hopefully we'll have people show up tomorrow. Hello? My Jack is box games. Alright, you don't know Jack. Come on, let's do some. So, I'll probably just go ahead and start up the first round, and then we'll wait in the lobby for the next round.
Binge Pipes menus.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to do it.
Binge Pipe has been called many things. A revolutionary entertainment medium, a joke streaming service for a video game, a hip new cult. But the one thing we've never been called is not Binge Pipe. Because we are Binge Pipe.
I mean, alright.
Binge Pipe has no choice but to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, a very healthy stream of content.
Hey, I'm Cookie. I ask the questions, you press the buttons. Uno, uno, uno!
You know what? Alright, fast. You know what? It's fast.
Okay, then why wait any longer?
Hey, you know what? I can respect that.
Time for question 1. First question. A nipple effect.
What?
Suppose I nickname my nipples the Duplass brothers. What should I call my shorter one? Mark, John, Jay, or Matt?
On?
Let's see how that shook out.
What?
Nobody picks that one. Here's what you meant to pick. According to IMDb, Jay is 5'9" and Mark is 5'11". I went jogging the other day in a mesh top, so right now Jay and Mark look like they got the crap beat out of them. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I call this one bloodthirsty branding choices. You know how Apple Computers gives their operating system fun names like Jaguar or Mountain Lion? So, say Apple, having exhausted all the big cat names for their OS, pivots to cartoon cats, which would not be an option. macOS Garfield, macOS Snagglepuss, macOS Itchy, or macOS Azrael.
Wait, is Itchy the
Okay,
mouse?
what'd you pick? Of the animated sadistic duo Itchy and Scratchy, Itchy is the mouse.
Gotcha.
So you could name the mouse Itchy, but who still uses a mouse, am I right? Oh, how the fuck do I get out of this question?
I still use a mouse. Oh, maybe
Take
not
a
on
good
Mac.
look
I
at
don't know.
My brother, and P. And Shrimp Heaven now, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to list 7 names, and for each I need you to tell me if it's a popular podcast on the Apple podcast charts or an adult incontinence product.
What?
Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between
What?
a podcast or a poo solution. All set? Here we
Okay.
go. Always discreet. Fresh air. The Daily. Wellness Brief. 99% 90% invisible. Voice pads. S-Town. You
What do
really
I-
excel in the middle lane. All right, let's move on.
All right.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
Huh.
Here's
That's a
one
different
for you.
intro for 4.
Giddy upstream. I'm so excited. I was finally invited to an underwater cowboy costume party, but I want to dress up as a real species of animal. What should I pick? Lasso shark, pistol shrimp, shotgun squid, or buffalo krill?
I feel like that last one is real.
Hope you like what you picked. Buffalo Krill was the name of my college thrash band.
Oh, okay.
Will the correct answer please rise?
It's shrimp, ain't it?
Pistol shrimp, also called snapping shrimp, have one enormous claw that they use to fire bubbles at their enemies.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
I have one enormous heart that I use to fire love at my friends. I finally got invited to a party.
No, I want to watch Long Winged Linus. What's
Here
up
we
with Long
have
Winged
The
Linus?
100-Acre Purge. The animals of the 100-acre wood turn feral and adopt the diets of their real-world counterparts. Which grisly scenario is most likely? Pooh mauls owl, Tigger feasts on piglet, Kanga consumes roo, or owl disembowels Eeyore?
What?
And how do we do? As dedicated carnivores, tigers are only too happy to chow down on pig. Even ones in little striped jumpsuits that clearly suffer from chronic anxiety.
That's an. You know, I thought they were gonna like give me like an actual
Round
like
1 is dead to me.
whatever.
Be
Yeah.
careful. Nobody is catching up. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay,
I mean-
buckle in.
Well, that'll depend on how well I.
Trombones is not a parade.
Next up, waffles are for losers.
Okay.
Wheaties is the breakfast of champions. What's the breakfast of champignon? Raw honey,
What?
mealworms and crickets, nutrient-rich compost, or cattle?
I don't know, fucking mealworms.
So what'd you pick? In a word, that is not the correct answer to this You Don't Know Jack question.
Okay, what is? Tell me.
This was the one. Champignons are mushrooms, and mushrooms eat decomposing organic matter.
Gotcha. It's like
Maybe
Mario.
I'm a champignon, because honestly, my diet is mostly
Las Péos se moquent de moi. 7.
This one's called We're Always Listening. Mm-hmm. That sounds creepy.
Binge Pipe
Oh,
recommends.
the bench pipe question, ain't it?
Because you've recently purchased 42 towels, we thought you'd enjoy reading A Confederacy of Dunces, Bridget Jones' Diary, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or Rich People Problems.
Rich people problems?
Okay, let's take a look. You need to find more affordable towels. Oh, honestly.
According to this novel, towels are the most versatile invention in the universe, and 42 is the ultimate answer to the ultimate question.
Oh.
We may have your purchase history, but don't panic. It's unlikely our customer database will be breached a third time.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
There is no hiding from the surrealist strut on the street. And oh yeah, French Cutlets Prime Tour.
It's time for a...
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer.
All right.
Okay, get ready. Check out this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular saying it rhymes with. The hip Kafka bold walk. And don't get hung up on that punctuation. just a small piece. Of the family stone. Okay, what was it?
Yep.
Moving right along.
Chip off the old block. I typed in
Why
the
not
chip off
try,
the old block,
is
but
there a
it's close enough.
Mrs. Worldwide?
Oh,
If the rapper Pitbull wanted to honor the origins of the Pitbull, what sexy club scene should he show in his next music video?
what?
A Rottweiler grinding on a pug, a bulldog grinding on a terrier, a Doberman grinding on a dachshund, or a boxer grinding on a Shih Tzu?
That's gonna be bulldog and terrier, right?
I love this part. Pit bulls were bred by mating a bulldog and a terrier.
Yeah, that sense. That makes sense.
Thankfully, we've made it through the only dog sex question in the game. Actually, I can't promise that.
We should watch Course. No, no, no,
Coming
no,
up, bakery bloodshed. Things
yeah, huh.
are about to get real on the Food Network.
So wait,
Imagine the
are
contestants of Cupcake Wars reject the dessert authority of the judges and start an uprising. If the TV audience is sympathetic to their cause, what would be the best name for this new show? Cupcake Proxy War, Cupcake Skirmish, Cupcake Invasion, or Cupcake Insurgency?
Insurgency?
Hope you like what you picked. The ingredients of an insurgency: a popular rebellion against authority by a group not recognized as belligerents.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Cupcakes are going to rise.
I'm turning things around.
It's time for the attack. Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue.
Look, I know that.
That's jargon to my ears.
What?
I hope you all know what I'm talking about. Good luck.
All right, come on, come on. A block. Oh, medical. UTI. The gym. Haha. Go swap the poop. Oh. Oh, ass. Okay. Rough. Right, it's Bravo. Alright. I can bring it back in with poker. A poker? I hardly know her.
That's all she wrote. You are the hero of your own story. This monument to mediocrity proves once and for all, you don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Okay, so I'm Hank. I wrote the Dis or Dat in the game that was just played. You know, was it a popular podcast or an adult incontinence product? Pretty good. It's a pretty good one. So many podcasts to choose from. Really, the hardest part was narrowing it down to what the funny pun category was going to be. We ended up going with My Brother, and P, you know, playing off of My Brother, and Me. We had so many other options that sadly we had to cut. Wait, Wait, Don't Smell Me, Two Dump Queen, Squirty John, How Did Piss Get Made, Dan Carlin's Hardcore Pistery. There were kind of a lot of piss-related ones. Shard Up, Planet Runny, WTPF with Mark Maron, Radio Lav, Crap Judgment, My Favorite Movement, Pinch Sesh, Dear Pudence, 3-Ply All, The Plop House. A lot to choose from. Writing for this game is a lot like jazz. It's the bathroom puns you don't use.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
Huh. So, wait. So, okay, this is weird, because now I'm confused. So...
Binge Pipe is a streaming service that saves a fortune on overhead by not actually existing.
So 2 of those
With
questions
these
were
savings,
actually
we
in
can
this
bring
one.
back classic
So-
online game shows and buy at least 2 honey-baked hams.
Was that a coincidence?
Enjoy, you don't know Jack.
So was
the
that a
hams are ours.
Shut the fuck up, actually. I'm trying to say stuff. That sentence should have ended 4 times. Okay. So did that question just did we get that special interview because we got those 2 questions, or was it just we
Binge
get those
Pipe
2
offers
questions
a new
normally?
service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No. Wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. There is no bottom to Binge Pipe's content pit. Here's something else to fall for.
The walls! They're bleeding!
Oh my god! The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know, Coop, I thought my wall thing was pretty scary. You didn't have to one-up me.
Now streaming, an original horror film about a couple who moves into a haunted house way too early in their relationship.
We should leave. Unless you don't want to.
No, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want you to make a decision.
Whoa. Hold on. I picked dinner last night.
Their lack of communication is downright scary.
I need to get out of here. I'm going to my book club.
I'll go with you.
Leave. Leave room for your own interests.
But Alice's friends love me.
Maybe we should hear the ghost out.
He's always on your side.
There's no sides here.
Available on Valentine's Day.
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich. I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. But my legs are smooth.
Okay, so I'm wondering, or was it just a coincidence where, like, if you get this or that, it shows up, but if you get something else, it just doesn't. I don't know. Should give me a
Binge
moment.
Pipe has no choice but to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, the streaming service that watches you back.
Cookie Masterson here. You know, I'm banned from every zoo east of the Mississippi River, but don't worry, it's for a much weirder reason than you'd think. If one player wins the game and no one is around to see it, did it even happen?
Well, yes, it did.
Ready or not, here we go.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, emoji dating. Admit
What?
it, you've been spending too much time on Tinder lately. While browsing your iPhone emojis, you are seriously turned off by the symbol category and swipe all the way left. What, hopefully, sexier emoji group will you be checking out now? Smileys, adorable animal faces, fruit, or flags?
This is a good question, but I think
Let's
it's
see how that
flags.
shook out. Since the first appearance of emojis on iPhone, flags have lived at the far right side of the emoji universe, which you reach by swiping left. Flags, for when you truly have nothing left to say.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
I mean, you got a lot more.
Behold, the 5 stages of Reef. You know what they say? The Nile ain't just a river in Egypt. So true. It's also a river in Libya, Sudan, Algeria, or Niger.
I don't know.
Okay, let's take a look.
Hey!
This is the one you missed. The Nile River passes through 11 countries, including Sudan, so it definitely ain't just a river in Egypt. Another thing I always say, the Elephant Butte ain't just a river in New Mexico. Yeah, it's a lake, actually. Look it up.
Okay.
Why don't
Honestly, kind of tempted to. Probably won't.
It's time for Goodnight Darkness on the Edge of Town. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a dis or dat.
Right. As usual.
I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a character from a famous children's book, a character from a Bruce Springsteen song, or both. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between from a children's book, or from a Springsteen song, or both. Here it comes. Early Pearly.
Yeah, I could not tell you.
Go-Kart Mozart.
No!
Outlaw Pete.
Oh, that sounds like both.
Beat the Cat. Little Dynamite. Little Gun.
Okay.
Little Miss Bossy. You barely rose above my expectations.
Okay, don't. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I was gonna say
Feast
that
your eyes upon this.
the last
Octopus
4 one was
Coffee,
different.
Queen Elizabeth, or
Oh,
Frankenstein.
hell yeah.
Octopus coffee.
I'm surprised we're gonna get this early in the round.
Frankenstein, the doctor that is.
Sometimes referred to as Gan. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Gosh, I hope it's Queen
And
Elizabeth.
how'd we do? Little Prince George calls his grandmother Gan. No, it's probably more like Gan. Have some candy for Georgie? You know, because he's English.
He's British!
And now, Treble Maker. While ascending the chromatic scale, which creepy note does G always find following right behind him? The loathsome H, the eerie F sharp, the harrowing A, or the bone-chilling B flat?
A?
So what'd you pick? Afraid not. I really wanted you to pick this one. The note G is directly preceded by an F sharp.
I was thinking the other way.
F's also haunted me throughout my academic career. Round 1 is over. An optimist says you still have half a game left. A pessimist says you couldn't find friends to play with.
Okay, alright.
Remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2. Okay, off we go.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try Screaming for Merci. What would be a geographically accurate subtitle if FX did a spin-off of American Horror Story called French Horror Story? FHS Frankenstein's Monster, FHS Opera Phantom, FHS Headless Horseman, or FHS Dr. Jekyll / Mr. Hyde? It's a two-parter.
I don't know.
Okay,
Opera
what'd
Phantom?
you pick? The Phantom of the Opera was originally published by French author Gaston Leroux in 1909.
Awesome.
I'd watch French Horror Story just in hopes of seeing a haunted bidet.
What?
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Here's one I like to call, Please Approach the Wench. Suppose in the courtroom finale of Once Upon a Time, Excalibur becomes inadmissible as evidence in Cinderella's case because it was discovered through an illegally obtained magic mirror. What real-world legal doctrine is this?
What?
Fruit from the poisonous tree, music from the broken record, water from the cursed well, or bread from the bewitched oven? Okay, let's take a look. Close your eyes and make a wish, because that's your only chance at winning. Now pay attention. This is the real name of the doctrine that excludes evidence from being submitted in court if it was found due to illegally obtained evidence.
Okay.
Remember, never accept apples from witches or legal advice from talking furniture. They're not barristers, they're banisters.
Look. I'll be honest, I did get really confused by the start
The
of it.
algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question where Cookie gets mad, or a question where Cookie gets even? Pick your poison.
I kind of want to make him angry.
You
I'm gonna be
have
real.
chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Try this on for size.
Okay.
A question where I get mad. When I'm angry, I like to yell character names from Mad Max Fury Road. Which of the following is not something I would yell in anger? Furiosa, Nux, Slit, or Trumbo?
Trumbo?
Hope you like what you picked. Trumbo is the name of a blacklisted screenwriter famously played by Bryan Cranston and not a nuclear wasteland warrior.
Okay.
I yell Trumbo when I'm perplexed.
When I'm perplexed.
Up next. Fuck yeah, Crate and Barrel.
Okay.
Which of these is baller in that it makes balls? A microplane zester, a demi-tasse spoon, a stone molcajete, or a Parisienne scoop?
Stone?
And how do we do?
I don't know.
Isn't it obvious? A Parisian scoop is a fancy name for a melon baller.
Oh.
I fucking love kitchen tools.
Actually, I should have realized it based off of Scoop. Yeah, that one's on me.
Introducing violent viral videos.
Okay.
If the Queen of the Nile were also the queen of social media, then the online buzz would say Cleopatra met her end when she failed the gold makeup challenge, the snake basket challenge, the fireproof dress challenge, or the bad date challenge.
Gold makeup challenge?
So what'd you pick? This might be discouraging. You will call the right answer by its name. Cleopatra is believed to have killed herself by allowing a snake to bite her.
Oh.
YouTube is a lot like Shakespearean theater. The videos are comedies and the comments are tragedies.
Okay, I did not know that. Why did Cleopatra kill herself is the better question.
Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category,
Oh, I know this.
Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. What a colorful character, but I hope you remember what color. Good luck.
Okay. Oh, this is so easy. Yes, I love Lightning McQueen and Squirtle. Who is Benny the Bull? Yep. Yeah, easy. Who's... I don't know who Dr. Manhattan is. I've heard that name before, I just don't remember what that... Okay, clearly someone who's blue. Simpson. We have so many Pokemon on here. Aw, super easy. I forget which one's Tinky Winky. I'm gonna be so real, but I don't think it's the green one. Okay. Yeah, he's orange. Yeah. Yo, Tails are... Honestly, this is my kind of question. Kirby, let's go. I don't know. Princess Poppy, I don't know who that is. Lumpy Space Princess is more purple than pink, honestly. Okay, all the princesses, my bad.
That's the game! Thank God you won. I hate to think how your self-esteem might have plummeted if you couldn't even beat yourself. I hope you found whatever you were looking for here.
You don't know Jack!
Well, I think that's where we gotta call things. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, so we'll be doing some more interesting things over the next few days, luckily. I mean, we won't be doing anything Tuesday, but hopefully I can figure some stuff out. But tomorrow we are planning on doing another Amiibo tournament. Yeah, I know, finally. It's been 2 months since the last. So, yeah, so we'll probably do that. Hopefully it'll be shorter. Hopefully it's not a 2-stream thing. Since technically it should have about half of the matches, if not less, than the previous. And we don't gotta worry about, like, downtime in between of, like, changing results and stuff. Or, like, if we do, it'll only be, like, a minute or something each. Yeah, you know what? I hope y'all have a good day, and thank you for tuning in. Have a good one. Bye.